Good morning or afternoon, whatever time it is in your time zone. I'd like to thank you for being here, liking and subscribing and commenting. I do so much appreciate it, so much. It just makes my day. Y'all just don't know how much I love y'all. And there'll be times where, yesterday I pulled a fear card for the dark side. It wasn't no later than that, then fear just wanted to take over. I cleared it out real quick. I'm like, oh, hell no, we ain't going through this. Bye. Called in the angels to come in and protect me on that, because I am not going to live in fear. And it does come in, and it does affect you. And, this life is not a perfect life that we chose. This divine being and all that. We're going to have moments where stuff comes in, but when we recognize it, that means we're growing. And that's a blessing when you feel it come, when you feel that energy start over and empowering you. You'll sit for a minute and you'll be like, you know what? No, go, bye, see ya, love you, but you got to go. That's how you clear it out, and that's how you know you're growing in spirit. You call in your spirits to help you battle it and whoosh over. Bring in the white light. And, and when we start recognizing those ego things like that, your day become easier, because you can go, whoop, boop, swipe left, swipe right. I think that's what it is when you're on those dating sites. Swipe left, swipe it to the left, And that's just, and that makes you, that shows you're growing, and within inside you can go, you know what, thank you. I recognized it, and now I can send it. Because sometimes if we get emotions, we don't know where they're coming from. And we can send it out with love. And, and that's a beautiful feeling when you can recognize and send it. That means you're growing, and fear doesn't have that control over you. So we're going to get on with the reading. Romance angel cards for the divine masculine, mind, body, and spirit. Oh, wait. Dear universe, mother of all creation, may the grace of understanding and awareness open up my mind to the heart to receive soul insights and enlightened knowledge. I ask that only the highest of intentions and energy be present in this experience. Please help me release my ego fears so that I can clearly see, feel, hear, and understand the lessons my soul needs to be shown at this time. Thank you, angels. We open the circle with love. Call them in. Okay, divine masculine, what's going on? One, two, three. Divine feminine, mind, body, and spirit. True love. Oh, look at that. Retreat. Passion. Okay. We're going to do these for clarifiers. Divine masculine. For the mind. For his mind. Divine masculine for the mind. Divine masculine's mind. Divine masculine's body. in his spirit. Now we go to the Divine Feminine. On this twin flame journey, the Divine Feminine. What's going on in her mind? Divine Feminine on the tune to, what do we have to say? Oshkosh Records. Okay. Go there. And the soul. Alright, let's get started. Let's see. Okay, for the Divine Masculine. Oh, shoot. My bad. Up in the air. Alright, let's see. We got this could be the one in his mind. Let friends help you in his body. Forgiving and learning in his soul. Or spirit. To go with that, the Hilarion. Then we got birth. The King of Kings. Okay. What we got right here for the Divine Masculine is Hilarion, and this could be the one. In his mind, you already met the romantic part. In his mind, he already knows his Divine Feminine. The Hilarion is knowledge. I think that's... It's on the Oshkosh record... And that's a big one. That's like a major arcana too, so. And it's for mental, so that would be good for the mind. So it's just a mental picture. Like you can mentally picture, it's an ascended master. That's what a Hilarion is. It's an ascended master. That's it. And he is the master of research, science, truth, healing, logic, mind, concrete knowledge, and spirit communication. So anytime that you need to know anything, so right now he can call on Hilarion, one of the master's ascendants, for knowledge. So that way, in his mind today, he's trying to be logical. He's trying to understand, and it's about logic. And the Hilarion is about logic. It is about, you can call upon him because he's he's an ascended master, and he can help you with this in your mind space. So this is a really good one for that. And then in his heart space or body, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And that can be from any friend. That could be from your angels. That could be from anything. Because they're asking that you birth something new in your heart. There's something new birthing. Because look at the scenery. It's about new beginnings. It's about creating, a better life that's more fun-loving, more, like a child's play, more energy. Like a child has a lot of energy. And if y'all are mothers, y'all know they can come up with some boost of energies a lot. So sometimes you can ask for guidance. And in his heart and our body, he needs to ask for guidance and be vulnerable, so he can birth, it's a beautiful thing to see playfulness and be light, the light is shining on you for new beginnings. It's the answers are there, but you have to. Divine Masculine, you have to ask for it. You have to, because right now on the soul plane, you're having the forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And as you clear and clear and clear, and you got the King of Keys, you know, and that's beautiful in itself. Let me see something. I think that's mental. I don't know. Hold on. I just knew it yesterday. Wealth, success. This is the wealth. The keys are wealth, success, you know, money, keeping safe what treasures, and stuff like that. So the King of Keys is, I just went through this. I'll be forgetting things. And it looks like he's on the verge of going home. You see how he's ready to go home. See the sun, the God, the castle, the green. His heart, he knows he's on his way to home. And if you see, it's on his way to his divine feminine. But he's in the process, in the soul, he's ready to go home. He knows you're home. He knows it mentally. It looks like everything, but he's at the part right now where he has to heal himself. He has to forgive himself for the damage he's caused. So he's birthing new, and he's got the guides right there helping him. He knows that you could be the one, and he's on his way. You know, he's in a process right now. We are always in a process, but it looks like he's on his way towards you, Divine Feminine. So, and we got true love and up in air. So, this is your twin flame. This is the overall energy for us. It's coming for a lot of you. Up in the air. Right now, just gotta have patience and faith and know that things are working, you know, that the universe is working for you. That the universe has your back. That the universe is, you know, he's pulling in all his angels to help, you know, he's calling in Hilarion for the mind because men are logical. And he's telling them, hey, wake up. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, whoa, wake up, Divine. You know, and Divine Masculine has to forgive himself, because it's like when you do something, you feel guilty, but what he doesn't understand, we have forgiven him for that. He doesn't understand that he is our love, that it's unconditional, that no matter what happens, you know, he's forgiven. That is the process of our union, because to have love, you have to forgive. To be love, you have to forgive for yourself and move on. You know, and for the stuff, so in his mind, he knows that you're the one, but he's trying to make logic of it. He's trying to understand the process that's going on, because that's how men work. And when we understand that they work like that, and, you know, sometimes they'd rather run away and not feel, but the only problem is they can't run from us. We're there. So, sorry. Deal with it. The sooner you deal with it, the less pain you're in. But, you know, it's like a man when he goes to the dentist. He doesn't want to go to the dentist because his tooth hurts. So, years later, he still go to the dentist. I don't want to. It's too painful. Well, what's more painful? A day or all the years that you complain about? You know, and y'all know I'm right on that. They don't like doing anything. Okay. Sorry, Divine Masculine, but y'all just be getting on our nerves. It's not that we don't love you, because we do, because you get on our nerves with this. But it's a process, and he has to cycle and transmute and do everything in his time. Some are a little bit slower than others, obviously. But, you know, it didn't take us to learn to surrender. When he learns to surrender to the greater good, then he can start healing. And he has to call upon, see, it's in his mind, he's calling upon, the divine masculine is calling upon help. So they called upon the angels to come out to help him. And he understands maybe he needs to go play with his friends and stuff like that. And maybe there's some answers there that he can ask for other people. I don't know. And then he has to go with inside and start forgiving himself so he can make this journey to go home. You see? So for the divine feminine, we got wedding. Again, y'all, this is what's on the mind. Here's the heart space. Give your relationship a chance. Unrequited love. Really? We are just all about love. There's not enough attraction that can keep this relationship going. So, I think a lot of us in our souls are just tired. And I think that's where a lot, in our mind, we want to get married. We want to keep giving them a chance. But I think we're just at the point that some of you are just tired. You know? Because it's been a long, hard journey. But with the wedding, you got spring and autumn. And in spring, and this is, spring right here is, you planted the seeds for this. So it's going to be coming. You can't, this is the energy of waiting for spring to come. When, you know, like I've been saying, when you plant seeds and you stay focused on that seed, because your thought is a seed. When your thought is a seed and you plant it, you can't take it back like this. Sometimes we love them, then we take it back. Then we love them, then we take it back. And that's why a lot of us are not in union. You know, is this real, or is this a lesson? My thing is, and I'm real bad about this. You know, I love them, but it's like, I go, I send them love, but then I think, you know, if he doesn't step up to his power, if he doesn't stand into his belonging with sacred union and sacred self, will the universe send me another one? Because I don't want to spend the rest of my life mourning for someone because it's like once you have the taste of the best, you can't settle for anything less. And that's just me. But I'm like, if he doesn't step into his power, then I end up losing. I end up losing the greatest thing in the world. And that's where my dilemma is at. So every time I plant the seed, so now when it comes in, I'm like, universe, y'all got to deal with this. Because either that or send me someone that I can enjoy my life with. Because we crossed paths for a reason to clear me out. I get that. I understand that. Is he supposed to come forward? Or is he supposed to just... do I meet someone that's in a higher vibration? Because he obviously... I don't know. I don't even know if that even makes sense. But that's where I go a lot. So sometimes I can put a seed out there, but I take it back. So I realize that may be, that is part of my reason why I feel we're not in union. The D part of me says it's true. He will come. But I get tired. The journey is tiresome. You know, you text them, they don't want to text you back. They do this, they do that. They get to go home to whoever, whether it's a good relationship or not, they have someone to talk to. Me, I just have y'all. But, I mean, is that sympathy or just being real with myself? And so, those are the dilemmas I'm going through. I don't know if y'all are, but I am. And then you have the muse. And give your relationship a chance. Call upon your gods to help you for inspiration. They're there for it, you know, and that's where I fall in. I fall too, y'all. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bed of roses. As much as I would love it to be, it's not. But it will be. And I know this. So here you got the muse. And then unrequited love. The community. 8 of roses. Well, you got unrequited love. And sometimes in our soul we think that, but we have the roses. We can go out and enjoy ourselves. We can go love ourselves. We can go do stuff that is fun with other people. You know, I don't sit around and wait on him. But, you know, sometimes those thoughts do come in. I don't, I just go and live my life the best I can, you know. But since I broke my hand, I'm having to dig a little deeper. I think the universe decided that I needed more rest because I've been remodeling my house. You know, creating. It's like I've been nesting. It's the weirdest feeling that I'm waiting for him to come home. And I'm not there, you know, because it seems like every time I get started, something happens and I have to stop. So I'm thinking this is the universe is letting me know to dig a little deeper, because you're going to start doing things out of the spirit. It's just weird lately. And someone told me that I'm nesting. I'm starting to get rid of shit in my house to clear it out. So when my man does arrive, he doesn't have a mess to work with. And that is within as without. And I'm like, that made sense to me for some reason. But you have the muse right here. And the muse is your creativity space. Your to help you stay in love. To help you understand that this is love. This is your chance. You know, so we got to call on because we got a new relationship, which would be a marriage. We got the muse and the 8 of roses. It doesn't mean you can't go out and have fun with somebody. That doesn't mean that you date somebody. That doesn't mean that you're in love with them. The love you have for your divine masculine will always be. But we also have to understand that we have to live our life as well. And if we want to enjoy someone else's company, we have that right. For me, it's hard. I mean, I dated somebody and I was like, you don't vibe with me. I gotta let you go. You know, so, and he has to understand that he could lose you if he doesn't step up. And I was on the verge of going out and living life until I broke my hand. I'm like, universe, really? So, I just look at it like, you know, to start living your life, you have the muse right here to help you. The spirits are here to help you be creative. You know, start writing, be creative, do things that you love. I mean, you might go do something like unrequited love doesn't just mean about your divine masculine. No, not at all. It means that you make, like, if people want to go out, say, to a club. I don't do clubs. Okay, so I don't like them. I don't like that many people. And that could mean, you know, that the chemistry that I do isn't right for me anymore. I've changed. I've grown. I enjoy going to do like painting or I try to do all the things that inspire me to bring out my creativity. There is some neat stuff going around that's not really expensive, y'all. And you don't have to fall in love. You don't have to go against what you don't love. You know, they have, here in Houston, they have it's just far to drive because I live out in the country. But sometimes just go and enjoy the community. You don't have to stay there, but just go and enjoy what the community has to offer. There's so much free stuff that you could do that you forget that you could go, like, be adventurous, do a treasure hunt. You know, there's so much that you could do to enjoy life, you know, and date. You have that right to date, you know, and that doesn't mean you have to fall in love, but you can go and enjoy another human being that is on the same energy level as you to help make these transitions a whole lot easier. Until he can get his shit together, go live your life. Go be happy. Go and enjoy life. It feels, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I feel like I be cheating on him. But if I'm cheating on him, what is he doing? He's living his life. Why can't I live mine? I just think differently. But that's just me. So I'm learning to go do stuff. I'm learning to go in, you know, I take myself out to eat. there's so much you can do that you can love to do. Go do a massage. There's so much out there that you can go do that inspires you and will uplift you and help you for another day because they're the muse. You got 8 roses. The community can help you. So, true love, we know. And it's up in the air right now. What the spirits are saying, it's up in the air. So, we're going to go ahead and, it's like he's trying to get there and he knows he wants to come home, but he's working on trying to get there. And that seems like the momentum of what has been going on lately. Let's see, what kind of love can we send? Let's see what kind of love is out there. Let's get it clarified for the love for this could be the one in his mind. Okay. Unity. See, that's so beautiful. Okay. What about his heart space? His body. Cooperation. And what about his soul? Present. He needs to be present at the moment. Okay. We got unity. Right now he needs to get in divine. He needs to call into the divine. Divine is looking at him and telling him, this is the one, dude. Wake up. He needs to become... The divine masculine is trying to become unity with divine. You see, he's calling up on the higher powers, and they're telling him, hey, wake up. Okay, he's understanding it. And he understands that the love shared with another is amplified and has ripple effects across the universe. He doesn't maybe not know that part, but he does know that loving you to the divine feminine, he knows that loving you creates love in his heart. So he's working on becoming one with Source. And that's a step that we need him to do. That's what's going on. Okay, and then he can ask for help to birth something new. Maybe there's something going on that he just is afraid to walk away from. But he needs cooperation. He's trying to manifest the energy of love. You realize that every person experiencing has value. So he's like trying to get cooperation from his friends, trying to birth something new, trying to be creative on what he needs to do right now. Or he might be coming up with a new business plan for money or whatnot. So today he needs to be present in the energy of love in current circumstances. And instead of going in the past, all the time in the past, and think about, oh, I screwed up. Oh, I did this. Oh, I did that. No, you can stay here in the present as you look forward. Always keep your eye on the big prize going home. And stay present in the day and clear out stuff. And for the women, when you plant the seeds, you get a wedding, for spring. As new things grow, you know what I'm saying? So, we got that. Mind, body, and soul. Okay. So, we got that. So, with the wedding and the spring of the discernment, you are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. That's what I was saying. We're understanding that, love and truth are it, and sometimes fear runs in and the illusion runs in. But the truth is, we want a wedding in the springtime. No, I don't know about that. We're birthing new. If we keep putting in truth and love into the energy, so when the season changes and the energy changes, then it can plant and grow properly. So we still got a little bit more room to grow. And when you can acknowledge what you're doing, you can correct it. And that's growth. Little things are growth. Aha moments are growth. Growth is always going to keep happening, but it gets easier as we go. So we got a vision. We give your relationship a chance. Call upon the energy of the muses that come help you. No matter what you see, the bigger picture of love, of loving just the universe. Sometimes we have the vision and we can't see beyond the divine masculine, but if we see bigger pictures, like, okay, I want this in my life. I want to travel the world. I want to see all of these spiritual things, and I do. So I'm going to hold that vision. And like I've told my master, look, dude, I'm still going to do me. You either get up on the train or you stay where you're at. I can't help you. You got to help yourself. I can't do all this work. You've got to accept your own responsibility. I can only clear out so much. But you're going to have to clear out too. So when it comes to me, I clear it. Transmute it, whatever. So just keep holding your vision on things you want, because life is going to, when you're holding the vision, you have to hold visions during rough times. You have to know that there's something bigger and better out there. And right now, just like on anything, you have to walk your path. You have to walk the path and clear it out. It just does, but if it's divinely guided, the blessings are going to be so much more, so much bigger than anything you'll ever know. So just keep going forward. Keep focusing on what is entailed for you. And you'll have the spirits there helping you. They feel your vision. They see your vision. They know you. But one thing I've learned is you can't go wishy-washy. Okay, one day I want the vision, next day I don't. We have to maintain the vision. We have to constantly keep seeing it and get up and go to work and see the vision every day. So, and kindness. You are a humanitarian made of love. You are able to share the energy with others. And that's what it's saying here in our soul right now, is to go out and be love. Go do community stuff so you can enjoy yourself. Because this journey, if it doesn't teach me anything else, it's one of the solitude journeys I found within. It's today you care more. Today you love more. Today you are not the same person you were yesterday or a year ago or 2 years ago. Because you've accepted where you are in your journey. And being kind to yourself and loving yourself is so important, in going and doing stuff. There's nothing that says that we can't have fun. There's nothing that says we can't live life. There is nothing. But we hold our own self hostage thinking this will be the day, this will be the day, this will be the day. And I know in the past I was doing the same thing. But, and I'm like, this is getting ridiculous, and then I started doing stuff, going on cruises, taking vacations. It wasn't easy, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, but I do like my cruises. But, now that I got this local job, because I'm a truck driver. So my job is, when I came home, I only had like 3 days. Now I work locally. See? So, I'm a truck driver, so my job is a little bit different than the 8 to 5 job. So, I work 12, 14 hours a day, or 10 to 14 hours a day when I was working. So, I was enjoying it, so I didn't have time to mold on it. And I think that's where a lot of the divine masculines are at. They kept themselves so busy that they didn't have time to think. But when they are still, boom, it all hits them. And I think, and I believe that, well, I don't think I feel this. I feel that a lot of the divine masculine, when we've been doing so good, I don't know if you feminine go through this. And if I go through this, I'm sure you do too. As we are going through our day and through our journey, we will feel a sudden a rage of something, like sadness. I mean, I out of the blue, I will just get sad for nothing on the inside. And so when that happens, and I think that's him feeling sad, and it's reflecting back to us, because it's all mirror, right? And I'll send them, or sometimes I'll feel a lot of love come through, or I'll feel a real intense energy. Like, one time he got so angry, I had to text him and tell him, calm his ass down. I can't deal with that. You know, so I think a lot of stuff that I'm doing is I'm transmuting his energy. And I think that's part of the process. I don't really know, but I feel that it is. The energy says yes. That because the divine feminine is emotional, we can help clear out some of his emotions. That's what they're saying. And we are helping him by clearing the blocks. They keep coming. It's like, dude, come on. You know, and stuff like that. And if I get a big discern of love, I just send him a text, say, I love you too. And I'll just leave it at that. I make it real simple and sweet. And sometimes I believe that I have to send him a text to let him know that he's worthy. Let him know that, because I'm getting that, and I know that it has to be from him because of what is being said here. So every time you start feeling like that, you have to change the thought. You have to change the pattern. We have to stay focused. We have to carry it so we can help him carry it. Because he carries a lot of other stuff that maybe we don't know. You know, because they don't want to communicate with us because they chicken shit. But we can be kind about it. See, I didn't cuss them out. But, you know, that's what's going on. So, if we were to give... So, what color can we work on today? You know, this is true love, and it's not an easy road, for real. But we're working on it every day. See what we can do with light. It's strengthen your faith. And that's really good right now, because I think a lot of us are losing our faith due to what's fixing to start happening around the full moon. With this full moon coming in, the blue moon, it's aiming on the divine masculine. It's hitting them super hard. So the divine feminine it's a lot of work right now. We'll get a break for a couple of days, but come the 31st, it's going to hit hard and fast for a couple more days. So always remember 3 days before the moon and 3 days after the moon, whatever emotions are going to come up, work real hard at keeping it clear. Work real hard. Hang on to the vision. Hang on to it. I fall short. I'm not perfect, but once I recognize it, then I can help it. But I'm just letting y'all know, hang on to your vision. Hang on to the vision. I'm just, you know, hang on to your faith that you already know. Hang on real tight. You know, hang on, because this roller coaster ride is just now getting started. But with things that we're hanging on to, things that you're focused on, things that you're planting seeds for, the seeds are in your womb. They're going to start to grow. It takes time for things to grow. You have to nourish it. You have to feed it. You have to keep your chakras, because we're all birthing. When you work on the red, the yellow, and the orange chakras, you're birthing. That's your birthing center for a female. We are birthing a new nation. We are birthing so much more that we have to keep it clear. We have to do this work. We have to do this for the collective, for the whole, for our flame, because he can't do it. Well, he could if he wanted to, but he doesn't understand that we're in birth. But when we become in union and do the tantra dance, the kundalini with him in that time of union, it will release a whole new set of energy. You'll have to release your energy to feed him, to make him rise. That's what's going to happen. So a lot of them may know this, and a lot of them may not know this. But when that day comes and you become union in the tantra, the kundalini experience, it's going to burst so much energy that it's going to rise up to help the collective. That is our mission. That is our goal. That is our responsibility on this twin flame journey, is to get into union. Get into union to where we can do better for everyone around us. So we can be the experience. We can be the knowledge. We know, we walk, we feel. You know things, you feel things, and now you're walking it. And we got to get to where we can walk this union and help others through their union. You see what I'm saying? And So I think everything is looking good. Hang on to your strength. Hang on to your faith. If you need to wear purple, go right ahead. There's nothing wrong with wearing purple. I wear purple all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. I just want to say thank you for the read. Thank you for the acknowledgement. Thank you for being here. And I'd like to send everybody love. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to make a donation, there's a PayPal account for energy exchange. You're more than welcome. Thank you for the people who do make 1111 donations. I do so appreciate it. I thank everybody so much. I wish y'all a wonderful day. And may the force be with you. Alright, no, I'm just kidding. No. Alright. Peace, everybody. Sending lots of love and light to you.